Hi, it's Craig Metrowich for VideoCelebrityNews.com, and I'm in Gauteng, beautiful sunny Gauteng, where there's action, where there's business growth, where the vibe's phenomenal, where the people are friendly, and I've got a friendly person with me who I'm proud to interview today, Danny Bloomberg from DB Events. Danny's going to share with us his journey of how he went from being an entrepreneur in the beginning stages and to how he's managed big major events. And Danny, let's get going with the interview. Signal-wise, please, if the signal's great, give us a thumbs up. If the sound's great, give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Ernest, I see you watching. Great stuff. Danny, we met just over a decade ago, and you were in the food business then, am I right?
Before we start, tell me about these glasses. The glasses. Okay, the glasses are
simply for vlogging, right? I can see your comments. If I take them off, I cannot see easily, but you see my eyes are all fine. So yeah, the glasses is all part of vlogging.
Good.
So when we vlog, just so I can see the comments coming through, the thumbs up, and we can also interact.
Nice.
So Danny, let's go back to the beginning of when we first met a decade ago.
10 years ago?
10 years ago. What were you doing 10 years ago?
So I was working in a business, we were doing sushi.
Yeah.
On the
Which a lot of people like, by the way. Still, it's a big market today.
And you came in and inspired me. We had a few chats and conversations, and 10 years have gone, and you're looking younger than what you did 10 years ago. So it's amazing.
Well, 52 with a 5-year-old. She turns 5 on the 22nd of August. I've got no choice. It's young or die, you know, if you're 52 with a 5-year-old. So thanks for that, yeah.
So yeah, it began there. I was in between food and doing events, and then I actually moved from food to charity. I worked for hospice for 2 years. I went back there, did a stint, and then I moved into the corporate world of doing events.
See, but hang on, maybe that's why I also connected with you, because I connect with people on an energy basis. I didn't know the hospice side of you. So there's a nice side of you, eh?
Yes.
There's a good human being side of you as well.
A good side of me,
yeah,
yes.
Apart from business.
100%.
And then tell us, go beyond that journey. What have you learned in that first stage? Just thinking our audience are entrepreneurs, business people, salespeople. Let's go the pains of wisdom, as I call them. What did you learn in that first stage?
I think it's about hard work, commitment, and dedication with whatever you do. And then life just takes you on a journey. And on this journey, there's ups and downs. Things go right, things go wrong. Yeah. But as long as you stay on your road and you're dedicated and committed, it all works out, and it all just takes you on that journey.
I mean, I see you as you love people, am I right? Is people your thing? I mean, would you rather be with people or behind a computer the whole day?
People. One thing you don't know about me as well is I'm a spinning instructor part-time.
What?
And I've been doing it for 15 years.
I better breathe in. I'm breathing in.
So I want to see you in one of my classes very soon.
Spinning instructor. The only spinning I could ever do is if I'm going sideways drifting in a vehicle. Imagine, the only spinning I'll ever do.
Imagine vlogging from a spinning bike. How's that, Craig?
I'd be out of breath, I must be honest. I'd be totally out of breath. So you're quite a fit guy, from what I understand. You've got a direction as far as your business. Let's talk about getting you to where you're currently at. So I'm going to try and map out some of the things that I would find in your process from a business point of view. So my intro, Craig Metrowich, business coach and inspirational speaker. I'm very anti-rah-rahs and blah-blahs, unless we're celebrating and you've got a superstar team and we're celebrating success. Then I'm for it. What I mean by that, it's about consistent effort on a regular basis. So share with us, what would you see would be one of your X factors to your business success? You know, have you worked out like one of your, not secrets, but one of the talents that you have as a person that's got you here?
So I started my company off a corporate background. So I started working for a company called MSC Sports, and I still work with the guys, great bunch. I started my company as a purely events company, and how we've gone now is we've in the mass participation field. So working with big corporates, big clients, and the mass participation is where we're succeeding at the moment and where we're enjoying our space. So I think it's about, having that confidence to start your company and go with the flow.
But let's say that takes guts. I mean, I've been self-employed on different contracts for 13 years, and it's scary stuff, isn't it? I mean, you think you've got it, you've got your formula, you think you've just got it, and then bang, you get a knock. And you've got to reinvent yourself. Am I fair to say that?
No, it is, you're right. And also sometimes you just have to go with it. Go with that gut feeling, go with your instinct. If it feels right, do it.
Yeah, and I mean, that to me is vital. Let's go with this thing called neurocardiology. I don't know if you've heard of that.
No.
Neurons, cardio, heart. They've now mapped out in your heart that you've got neural activity. In other words, this thing is not just a muscle, it's a thinking muscle. So please go all Google it. But what's fundamental, let's go back to like many generations ago. The great parents would have said, if your gut feels it's right, it should be right. If your heart feels it's right, then it's probably right. And if your brain kind of says it's okay, then you've got a good chance of winning. Today, we're so analytical, we use it the other way around. So we go, let's analyze it, maybe. Then your heart says, well, could be. And then your gut says, well, you shouldn't. And generally set yourself up for failure. My point being is when you decide that you really want to do something with passion and enthusiasm, you start to attract, neurons, neural activity, it's impulses, it's energy. You start to attract opportunities. So a guy like you, I believe, because you've had that dedication and the drive, you've attracted opportunities into your life through the tough times. Let me show you a graph that I like. Watch out. Dip. A little bit up. People like sales graphs like this. I have never seen this, by. I mean, that doesn't happen in life. Is it fair to say?
No, it's fair to say.
Okay, so does this. Let's go to the next stage. You're in eventing on a large scale basis. So tell us about some of the events that you've done to date. And this is all part of our intro, by the way. What have you done to date, events-wise?
So to start off with the mass participation side, while I was with the team at MSC Sports, we did 4 events in one day for Bidvest.
Yeah, I mean, the logistics of that is hectic.
I mean, that's 90,000 people in one day, 4 different regions. And we got that right. When I went on my own, started working with the team, Soweto Marathon Trust, working with them and Old Mutual on the Soweto Marathon. This year we've got 25,000 participants who have already entered. We're already in.
That is big numbers, eh? I mean, that's serious stuff.
That's exciting stuff. And, I don't look like a runner, but running's becoming a very big part of my life. And I've started running as well. So just so you know, I am running 5 days every day.
Well, you put it this way. If you're in the event, you started, it shows your commitment, but also it's going to help you with your passion as well. You can relate better. Some of the logistics are in theory, but when you participate in the sport itself, you get to understand the theory versus the practicality. I think it's going to help you.
And I think it's about product knowledge. So understanding your product, understanding what the runner wants, what the event wants, the journey, the consumer journey. We've heard that word, consumer journey. What's going to be good for the runners and right for the participants.
Let's talk about digital. Like Danny and I connected again on Facebook. You were watching one of the vlogs that I was doing for videocelebritynews.com. And this was quite, proved the point. You shouted out, hey, Craigie, I would like to be interviewed. And I said, yes, we're going to make it happen. What is beautiful is look how we easily made it happen. So let's take us on that journey from a business point of view. So social media, it does work. Okay. Social media is too much spam. Social media, definitely too much bad news and negative news. And we spoke about that is this channel is about the good news. Danny sharing with us is some of the challenges, but it's about the good news, the high of what you've achieved and the difficulties of getting through each stage to being successful. But the powerful part about it is we've managed to make all of this happen right to this point thanks to Facebook. Yes or no?
100%.
It's through Facebook. So for businesses that are watching this, if you don't think there's power in social media, then I don't think you're going to be around in a few years' time. Is that a fair comment? How the market's changed?
Well, I think everything's going to be based around social media in years to come.
Yeah, and it'll be a different format. We might be using a virtual headset. There's different technologies coming out. You might beam me up to come and do the interview. That'd be quite cool, eh? Craig, beam you up.
I think we need to explain to people we've got this old man.
No, that's intelligence behind us. That worries me.
So you're sitting in our meeting room, our boardroom with Einstein behind us.
Correct.
Does that say a lot?
It says a lot. It says a lot. Other questions, Danny? Let's go now. What do you think are the skills and attitudes? I want to get some of the other characteristics about you as a person. So what does Danny bring to the party with your clients? Why do you think you're a likable guy? I get that. What do your clients see in you? What would you say?
I think it's about, obviously, one thing is trust. If your clients trust you and they're willing to appoint you to do a job and you deliver, that's the main thing. Yeah. Once you've got that trust from your clients, you're on the road. And it's about delivering and doing what you say. So if you're going to tell a client it's red and it's 100, it must be red and it must be 100.
You know something, and that's another thing that's so vital. If you look at the business market today, there is so much corruption. Businesses, not just politics, because I'm not into the whole politics thing. But let's be blunt. Where's the integrity, the ethics, the value of people in business today? It's watered down. The old saying is, a half-truth, by the way, is an absolute blatant lie. So in business, if you tell a half-truth, now I'll give you an example, share experiences. You know, we recently got a tentative sponsorship offer.
Yes.
It hasn't materialized. And I said to the guy, look, until an EFT materializes, we don't have fundamentally a business relationship.
Yes.
But what they're not picking up from me is a half-truth is a lie.
Yep.
So the fact that nothing's happened by date and time,
Yes.
to me says the trust is like, where's the trust?
Yep.
So your business has been based on trust. Am I saying it all right?
100%.
Okay, fantastic. Right, Craig Metrowich for Video Celebrity News. This is part of the intro. We're going to do an uncut, high definition, extensive interview, which will be on Video Celebrity News. It'll be on between 5 and 6 o'clock this evening, in which we'll go into more detail and flesh out more about Danny and his journey so that you can understand what he's been through. Danny, we've still got some time. The signal's reasonable, I can see.
Ernest is still on.
Yeah, Ernest is still watching. Thank you, Ernest from Cape Town. He's a great guy. I've worked with him. He's got integrity. He's got values. Danny, business experience. Where are you going next? I want to hear what they call the big, hairy, audacious goal. Jim Collins. Where are you going next with this? What's your aspirations? In other words, excite all of us watching. Inspire me too. Where are you going with your events business?
So just this year alone, we've been in Gaborone. Well, it's our third year that we're in Gaborone, and we did Nigeria. So I think.
So you're already taking this now onto the African platform in a big way.
Yes.
And we're next.
So I think
we're not joining you. Viva Las Vegas. Look, he's married. He's happily married. He can go to Vegas. I'm single, wild, and free. You're going to have to make sure you lock a room, keep me there, let me do my event, and then I can go wild.
Too many distractions in Vegas. We can't go to Vegas.
So where to next?
So I think we want to show our ability. We're able to execute and deliver on any environment throughout Africa, through Europe. So I think, get it right here, but also have the ability to go up Africa and show our skill set through the continent.
And that's what I'd like you to do. So take this interview as an intro. And, if you do your mind maps, if you do your blueprints, you need to have that new crystal clear business purpose.
Yes.
And that business purpose for you is to take this from an African footprint to then having a global footprint.
Yes.
Because based on the numbers that you've already delivered on, it's really amazing. My name is Craig Metrowich. Danny.
Craig, thank you so much.
Pleasure. All right, all watch the uncut extended interview after this. This is for videocelebritynews.com. Share the light, share the hope, share the good news, and share the love.